You place your phone on the table, turn your back for 2 seconds, and then, clack. It's on the floor, and your cat is looking down at it like a tiny agent of chaos. Maybe it was a pen, a glass, a remote, or an entire row of carefully arranged knickknacks. Whatever the object, the pattern is the same. Cat gets close, paw extends, item falls, human groans. It's funny the first time, frustrating the 10th time, and eventually you start wondering, is my cat doing this on purpose? And if so, why? Today, we are going to unpack the real psychology behind why cats knock things off tables. By the end, you'll see there's a lot more behind this behavior than simple mischief. Across the internet and in vet clinics, this is one of the top questions cat owners ask. It's viral because it's so universal. No matter where you live or what breed your cat is, you have probably watched something precious take the plunge off a counter. Behavior experts consistently list this behavior as a blend of instinct, curiosity, and sometimes boredom or attention-seeking. Understanding which of these is driving your cat can help you protect your belongings and, more importantly, give your cat healthier ways to express their natural drives. Let's start with the deepest layer, hunting instinct. Cats are hardwired predators. In the wild, a small movement at the edge of a branch or rock might be a mouse, a bird, or an insect. Tapping or swatting an object to see if it moves, falls, or makes a sound is a built-in test. Is this prey? Is it interesting? When your cat bats at a pen and watches it roll, they are performing a mini field experiment. The way it tumbles, clatters, and disappears over the edge mimics the unpredictability of prey. To us, it's a pen. To your cat, it's a stimulus that begs to be tested. Another powerful ingredient is curiosity about cause and effect. Cats are surprisingly good little scientists. When a cat knocks an object and watches it fall, they are learning about gravity, distance, and sound, whether they'd call it that or not. Every push teaches them something. That glass is heavier than paper, that some things break and make loud noises, and that people usually react. This makes tables and counters perfect experimental platforms. They offer lots of small items, easy access to edges, and a clear view of what happens when a paw makes contact. But if it were just about instinct and curiosity, your cat might bat things around quietly when you're not there. In reality, a lot of knocking seems to happen when you're nearby, watching or trying to ignore them. That's where attention-seeking comes into play. Over time, many cats learn a simple equation. If I push this, my human reacts. Maybe you yell their name, rush over, pick them up, or talk in an animated voice. Even if you're frustrated, your cat has successfully broken through the boredom and gotten you to engage. For a cat, that's a win. Think about your own reactions. If your cat meows from another room, you might tune it out. If they gently rub against your leg while you're busy, you might step around them. But when a glass is seconds from hitting tile, you are guaranteed to move. The more dramatic the item, the bigger your reaction. Eventually, your cat's brain files this under effective strategies for getting a response. Many behaviorists believe that some cats almost look you in the eye while pushing objects off, precisely because they've learned that the performance is more fun when you're watching. Boredom and lack of stimulation are also huge factors, especially for indoor cats. If your cat spends long hours without active play, puzzle feeding, or environmental enrichment, small objects become toys by default. Pens, earbuds, bottle caps, and makeup containers are easy to slide, light enough to move, and conveniently located at cat height on tables and counters. Knocking things down becomes a self-reinforcing game. There's motion, sound, sometimes a chase, and often a human reaction to top it off. For a restless feline brain, that's a lot more rewarding than lying still with nothing to do. For some cats, anxiety can even mix into this behavior. A cat that feels unsettled in their environment due to new pets, changes in routine, or even redecoration may resort to more exploratory or disruptive actions. Knocking things down can be a way to release pent-up energy or test how stable their surroundings feel. If items constantly move and make unpredictable noises, the cat may feel both stimulated and validated in their suspicion that the world is unstable. It's not always the core reason, but in nervous cats, reducing general stress often reduces chaotic table behavior too. So how can you tell why your cat is doing it? Start by observing when it happens. If your cat only knocks things off when you're in the room or focused on something else, like your phone, TV, or laptop, it's likely a mix of curiosity and attention-seeking. If they do it at night when everyone's asleep, boredom might be the bigger issue. Notice what kinds of objects they target. Light, noisy items are extra fun. Heavier breakables might just be collateral damage. Also, watch your cat's body language. A playful, relaxed tail and bright eyes suggest fun, while flattened ears and frantic energy can hint at stress. Once you understand the why, you can work on the what now. The first simplest step is management of the environment. Don't set your cat up to fail. Keep fragile, important, or dangerous items like glass vases, mugs, and phones away from edges or enclosed cabinets, especially in rooms where your cat loves to climb. It sounds obvious, but many owners underestimate just how tempting a wobbling item at the edge is to a bored predator perched above it. The next step is to offer better outlets for the same instincts. If your cat loves batting things, give them toys designed for that purpose, like balls, crinkle toys, or track toys with rolling balls inside a circular rail. Place these on the floor or on cat-safe shelves where they are free to slap objects endlessly without breaking anything. Interactive play sessions with a wand toy simulate the hunt far better than a pen ever could. 5 to 10 minutes of focused play a couple of times a day can dramatically reduce "I am bored, let's break stuff" episodes. You can also teach your cat that being on countertops and tables is less rewarding than being in designated areas. Offer alternative high spots: cat trees, window perches, shelf beds, very close to the tables they love. When they jump on the table, calmly move them to the perch and reward them there with a treat or attention. Over time, they'll learn that up-high needs are better satisfied on their approved furniture. Sticky mats, aluminum foil, or safe deterrents on certain surfaces can also make those areas less appealing, though these should be used alongside positive options, not as the only solution. If attention seems to be the main driver, practice neutral reactions. As hard as it is, when your cat starts to bat at a harmless object, resist the urge to turn it into a big show. Calmly move the item, redirect the cat toward a toy, and only give animated interaction when they choose an appropriate object. At the same time, proactively give them attention before you get engrossed in tasks. Short play sessions, cuddle time, or puzzle feeders can make a huge difference. A cat whose social and mental needs are met is less likely to resort to dramatic stunts for attention. There may be rare cases where knocking things over becomes extreme or is paired with other concerning behaviors, like loss of appetite, sudden aggression, obsessive pacing, or excessive vocalization. In those cases, it's worth speaking with a vet or behaviorist. Sudden changes could indicate medical issues affecting balance, vision, or mood, rather than simple mischief. But in most healthy cats, the behavior is harmless at its core. Just need to redirect it. So, the next time your cat sends a pen flying off your desk, take a second to watch what happens before you react. Notice the focus in their eyes, the careful placement of the paw, and the way they track the object as it falls. You're not just looking at random chaos. You're watching a tiny predator testing their world, learning physics, and maybe checking whether you're still paying attention to them. It's annoying, yes, but it's also a window into how their brilliant brain works. If this breakdown helped you see your tiny table terrorist in a new light, hit like. Share this video with another cat parent whose mugs are always in danger. And tell us in the comments, what's the funniest or most expensive thing your cat has ever knocked off? Don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed, highly relatable episodes. In the next video, we'll explore another question every cat owner asks: why does my cat stare at me while I sleep? And whether it's protection, obsession, or something even stranger. Thanks for watching.